display capture, settings, pop out chat for Twitch. Right. Okay. HQ default 3.jpg. Okay. Transparency. Okay. And then pause the Twitch stream. YouTube. Pause. Pop out chat. Alright. We'll resize this window. Looks a little smaller than normal. Oh well. And then I'll go here. That's fine. Unblind. And then I was told to increase my volume a little bit, so we'll see what happens if I do that button. Unblind. 1.06. Alright. And then I need to find out where it goes. Or not where it goes, but what size to make this. Let's see, if this is like right above the plus sign, I guess, and then over to the right, the G. Okay. So, which G? That one? Yeah. So right there. I guess that'll do. I think that fits. It's hard to tell. I wonder if I can do like, oh no, it minimizes. Yeah, that's fine. High quality streaming. So YouTube chat will be mostly unvisible. Oh well. And then I wanted to see what level am I? 35 and I have 129 strength. Okay. Didn't this guy like find an axe that might be useful? Yeah, kind of. Level 30, 125 strength. Okay. Host with him. And I'm gonna give him some items. Let's see what I end up picking. Choosing. Alright, let's go to Act 1 so that the meals that show up can be here. Join. Myself. Alright, here is potentially a new act for you. That should be about it from here. Alright. What's this? Okay, this one's fine. I probably don't need to replace it. I can replace that. That. So basically everything except for the armor and one ring. Okay, let's go see what I have. And I don't know what all I have on my mules available. various pieces of equipment. Yes. Nah. Hmm. Okay, let's try this guy, see what I have here. Hmm. Fastest run walk, okay. Only one life. Let's see. That's pretty decent. Level 39. Okay. No. That's pretty good. Okay. And this was 3. Alright. Level 46. Oof. Okay. Seven mana steel, magic damage reduced by 4. Level 26. That's pretty decent. That's very similar to the one I dropped on the floor already. So I'll compare them and see which one I like better. Alright, what do I have here? 38 life. Or mana, rather. Okay, so very similar there. 44 resists, 5 resists. I think I like this one better. Hmm. Fastest, run walk. Hmm. I guess I don't have much stuff for leveling in 1.06. It appears to mostly be gold find or just kind of like, well, that was pretty decent. Faster run walk. Level 41. I'll throw that and try it out. Okay, and then I wanted a lifesteal ring, level 46 though, so that's probably not it. Pretty good resistances on this one. All together, that might be the one for him. Yeah, I'll try this ring. Okay. Death slippers. Oh, alright, I only have fast run walk already. Nice. Huge improvement. This ring will replace that one. Alright, this amulet will replace that one. Okay. And then this axe. I'll try it. See what I think. Oh, what's this? Oh, I see. Okay.
Greetings.
Not enough mana steel, apparently. I have to hit more than once to get all of my mana back. Which is not ideal. Also, not enough lifesteal. Maybe not enough attack rating? I'm not sure. Or if it's just the range. No, it shouldn't be a range problem in 1.06. Hmm. Alright, I'll try this. No touching. Yeah, see, that's what I don't understand. I whirl through like the middle of a large group of monsters and hit nothing. Like, what? It doesn't make any sense to me. Especially since I hit Idjable no problem. I think I'll just do this. Alright, so if those guys are here, I can't do it. Interesting.
What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
I don't know, maybe it really is just an attack rating issue. Seems weird though.
Hello.
What do you need?
Alright, well, 500 more attack rating, so we'll see if I notice a difference.
What do you need?
Hail to you, champion.
I do notice a difference. Okay. So I guess... let me do like this. Yeah. I guess it was just an attack rating issue. Primarily.
Hail to you, champion.
Oh no. Didn't know I had Iron Maiden on. I almost killed myself in one hit. Sir 107. Okay. Alright, so the new goal for right now is to get to Tristram and then see what is the experience like there.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Turn back. I don't really need gold planes. Hello, EMT.
I shall meet death head on.
Join my army, dead.
Yeah, I like playing a lot. I like this game. And trying to achieve my personal goals with it.
Good riddance, Blood Raven.
Yeah, I play Classic specifically to find rings. I haven't found the one I want yet, but in theory, you can get one with more than 30 magic find and casting speed, which is what I want. And so that's kind of the goal, not for this guy, but for Classic in general. Mm. But I think a lot of people probably haven't played Classic. It's pretty different to how the modern game plays. There's been a lot of changes over the years. But my favorite version is 1.07, which was the release version of the expansion, because it has a lot of broken crafting recipes and a lot of the game mechanics are overpowered or more fun for me. The main drawback being that you can't use the player's command, it doesn't exist. So everything, pretty much everything I do is at players 1 in 1.07. Yeah, I never played Diablo 3, but I know some people who really enjoyed it. And now they mostly play Path of Exile. So, and I would probably enjoy Diablo 3 if I played it, but I have enough to do here that I don't need to. And in general, since I got a job with relatively predictable hours now, I'm able to play pretty much every day, which is kind of nice. With that said, I think I probably won't be playing tomorrow, and not because of the holiday, just because I'll be working midday. Uh, so I'll do like other stuff in the morning, and then when I get home from work, it will be bedtime. Monday, I plan to do a crafting stream, cubing. So finishing up a lot of the crafting that I have to do from the consumables that I have, the rubies and the exploding potions. Um, oh yeah, I killed, duh. I killed Treehead, but then didn't go find the Tree of Inifis. Nice.
This
There we
tree is
go.
one of a kind.
And then I have 100, let's call it 195,000. Okay.
The lad here is dead and lifeless.
Okay, so I got 25,000 by doing that, and I need what, 650,000 more to level up. I think I'll just keep progressing. Yeah, I never did that with Diablo. I did do it. Actually, funnily enough, or I don't know about funny, but I did that with Super Mario World. Hello? Am I about to die? I was about to die. Okay. Maybe I will go do Tristram runs. But I never did ladder on any game. So never really got that experience.
Demons and beasts.
And what I'm looking for right now is when I go through the portal to the stony field for the yellow portal to show up on my map. Or I guess it's the red portal, but it will show up as a yellow dot on my map.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Because then I would have Tristram close to the waypoint. I'll try running there and see if I like it for experience. And if I do, then I'll probably try to get like level 40 or something.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Okay, and then over here. Alright.
Good day.
269. So let's call it 270 to make it easy math. Yeah, so basically 25,000. But it doesn't take very long, so I can probably do this. Yeah, I did some trading in single player,
Demons and beasts.
but I don't do that anymore. On the Pure Diablo forums, back then it was diabloiii.net. Alright.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Yeah, the experience is not great anywhere here.
The land here is dead.
Normally I do Isuel runs, but I think questing to Isuel right now probably isn't really something I'll be able to do. Because normally I play with a pike, and so then I can use the range to my advantage a lot more. But this guy, he's not gonna, I'm not using him for 1.06, I'm gonna use him in 1.10.
Foul demons and
And I already have the axes in mind, like I have some that I plan for him to use. And I thought I would level him here because there's a bug in Classic in 1.0, and I don't know if it's still in this version, where if you rush guys, then whenever you do the Duriel quest, the Rusher loses the ability to create or join games in a higher difficulty than the one where he just did the rushing. So like if you boost people through normal difficulty, once you kill Duriel for them, you can no longer join or create games higher difficulty than normal, which is not ideal. So I'm gonna have this guy test it out in Nightmare in 1.06 and see if that bug is still there. If it is, he'll be able to beat Bale in 1.07 and then create and join games in Nightmare and Hell again. And if it's not, then my actual high level guy, I'll use him to do some self-rushing in multiplayer, like LAN with myself, and do potentially Hellforge rushing, but also I want to start doing runs for ring finding on players 5 with this guy. To see how many rings per hour I find, or how many minutes per ring, I guess I should say. On players 1, he finds on average 1 rare ring every 7.5 minutes or so. So I'm curious to see what it would be on players 5.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
And so since I wanted to level this guy anyway, I thought I would do it here in 1.06 and test out the rushing with him. All things considered, for Classic, the experience here is pretty good by doing these little short runs. No, the bosses drop a single item and a potion. Yep. And then with the Souls ritual, using Infinite Magic Find, I can force trash mobs, so just like white monsters, to drop rare items using 2 cycles of the ritual. So then any ring that drops will be rare. The unique monsters and the bosses are unaffected by Magic Find. So they have a 25% chance to drop a rare, and your Magic Find does not affect that chance. So no, definitely Duriel is not the way. And then, let's see.
Beware foul
Also, there's the way the treasure classes are, some monsters simply don't drop rings. And so I choose the zones that I farm based on which ones have the highest or the most amount of available monsters that drop rings as part of their treasure class. So basically that's Arcane Sanctuary and Act 4. I also do the High Council, but on players 5, I probably won't do the High Council because then I'll die.
foul demons and beasts.
And then in 1.06, the Cow King, you can only kill him once. So he's not a good source either,
And beasts.
generally speaking. And then ultimately, this guy in particular, his function or his purpose is going to be to farm in version 1.10a Duriel, quest bugged. So quest bug Duriel in 1.10a. And that's the highest drop odds of rainbow facets in the game, better than the High Council. And I anticipate that he'll probably do something around 20,000 Duriel runs. To get 107, his name, facets. 7 of which will be used by a Hurricane Druid. Hopefully, hopefully by the time I roll 107 of them, I'll have 7 that do +5 to cold damage. And then 4 of them will go in a stupid item, a 6-socketed Archon staff with a prefix and a suffix and 3 staff mods to make a text overflow error item. And then the other 96 will be used for crafting caster amulets. 3 levels away from battle orders. Actually, I guess I can do Den of Evil. Okay.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Hello.
Beware foul demons.
And then the other thing, like, part of the reason why he's doing it in version 1.10a and not just like in 1.14 is because in that version, the Bolcathos Wedding Band does +2 to all skills instead of +1. And so in the process of farming rainbow facets, he'll also find a few copies of +2 to all skills Bolcathos Wedding Band. The ring.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Good day.
+16 strength. Okay, so I do need more strength. Oh, right. He needs strength for Berserker Axe. That's right. How much strength do I need for Berserker Axe? 138. Okay, so that's what he's going for. Duriel should be better if he's quest bugged. Also, it depends on your magic find, obviously. Right, I'm trying to get battle orders.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
So I don't know what magic find you're using to get 1 in 3200. Whether that will be more or less than what I'm using.
Is dead.
Wow, good to see you.
So I think likely the rest of today I'm just going to be doing these Tristram runs for experience. Or kill the 2 unique mobs, Griswold and the champions. Because the experience is decent. I don't know necessarily that it's better than what I was getting simply by questing, but I almost died to like some archer. So I was like, well, let me level up a bit first. Like, I have some new items I can wear. Level 39. Probably that. 46 is a bit of a ways off. But 39 is doable. I don't know today, but doing this should be fine.
Beware foul demons and beasts. Beware foul demons and beasts.
Unless I lose patience, I guess, which is possible. Since what I would really like to be doing is just pushing through to Nightmare Isual.
Yes?
Beware foul demons and beasts. Beware foul demons and beasts.
Also, Andariel cannot drop facets. So, since the main purpose is to find facets, Andariel is not even in consideration. Yeah, still getting about 25,000. Okay. And then I need
Good day.
900,000 to level up. So basically I need to do this like 40 more times to get another level. I'm gonna go get something to drink. I'll be right back.
Good day. Good day.
Hello, Paul. Apparently I am doing Nightmare Tristram runs,
Beast.
but not like full clears right now. And I learned that the problem I was having earlier yesterday and then when I started today, like I couldn't hit the monsters in Act 4 of normal, it was an attack rating problem. So I put on some other stuff. I muled this on to get attack rating and mana so that I milled this on. The dexterity gives attack rating. Um, this axe for the damage. And then I have a couple other things that I muled on.
I am overburdened.
Good day.
I'm not selling these things specifically to make money. It's just so that I can repair my gear.
Beware foul demons and beasts. Beware foul demons and beasts. The land is dead and lifeless. Beware foul demons and beasts.
Hello, GG. Let's see, I'm gonna show you something special if I can find it. Da-da-da. Pasta. There it is. Okay, put these all back up. Okay. Unblind. Da-da-da. No, that's not it. Where is it? There it is. Oh, it moved. There we go. Say GG. Special, just for you. Alright, that was fun.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
It's because Artosis always leaves his games with bad manners by not saying GG. Unless he's in a tournament.
Good day.
Very much so, yeah. I watch his casts. I used to watch his streams, but not anymore. And it's not because, like, I don't mind the rage and everything. The thing that I don't like about watching his stream is um, when I watch someone, I like to talk in chat and, like, either talk with the other people or talk with the streamer. And that can't really happen there.
Good day.
There is no conversation of any sort to be had. But I like his casting. And so I don't watch all of them, like on his Artosis cast channel. I watch some and I don't watch others. Usually kind of based on the thumbnail and game length. Maybe slightly based on who's playing, but...
Beware foul demons and beasts.
And then I watch the ASL Tastosis cast. Skull.
Greetings.
Yeah, they still do that for ASL, but that's pretty much it.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
I think that actually might be the only tournament that they dual cast together anymore.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
And I saw today on Artosis TV YouTube channel, he put out his video for the new ASL map, so I'll be watching that probably before I go to bed. See what the maps look like. I wish they had done more than one season of 76. And I wish they had left Roaring Currents longer. But what? Orchards TV? I don't recall saying that. Artosis. So Artosis TV is a YouTube channel. I prefer Artosis Casts. And he casts Brood War matches from mostly from ladder, but also from tournaments. Yeah, the StarCraft. And then also yesterday I finished day 1 of Nigel Richards versus Adam Logan best of 15 Scrabble match, or Scrabble show match, I guess I should say. It's pretty crazy stuff. And like with most games played at really high level, I think a casual player won't enjoy it nearly as much without commentary as they will with commentary. So I'm watching with commentary. So like, it is explained to me what things they're looking at, what things they're looking for, so on. Because otherwise it's just, you know, two guys playing a bunch of words I've never heard of. That's mainly, I think, why I stopped watching Age of Empires 2, is because I didn't like the available options for casters, the commentators.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Club.
Beware foul demons and beasts. Beware foul demons and beasts.
Hello. Greetings.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
I was thinking about doing the ring cubing today instead of Monday. I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because I want to finish it all in one go. And it would have been like 10 p.m. probably by the time I finished. And I'm certainly not feeling like 4 more hours right now. So. So Monday I can start early. And then just cube rings all day. Yeah, and I'm pretty low energy in general anyway. So it's really easy for me to be really tired. And and I was working in the cooler most of the day, which I like,
Beware foul demons and beasts.
but it's one of the few things that actually is physical labor there, at least to some extent. And then going back and forth from the cooler to outside, back to the cooler, you know, from like working in 35 degrees to working in 100 degrees. It's a pretty big swing. And if you're in Celsius, I think that's basically like going from 0 to 35. Something like that. Or from like 1. It's not really 0.
What can I do for you?
How is my voice volume relative to the game? Because I got a comment yesterday or earlier today about, hey, you're too quiet, which is one that I've had before. So I turned this up all the way. Hopefully it's not picking up too much more background noise.
Good day.
I do get a little bit of a runny nose working in the cooler, but mostly like 90% of the runny noseness is actually just like condensation from breathing through my nose.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Or through my mouth, you know. Any slight moisture in the air moving around my face, and it gets caught up in my beard. And mustache. So, but it's pretty minor. And I'm thinking about starting to bring my headphones so I can listen to some fast and chaotic music while I work. Because then I'll work faster, and I like working faster, even though the pay is the same.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
What did you drop? Yeah, I have a button
Good day.
here. Oh, you can't see, I guess, but somewhere in there, it ends up, if I click it, then whatever window is open, the volume increases by 4 times. Yeah, you can see it, but you can't see the number.
Beasts.
Somewhere in there is a number, and I can actually edit it and change the number. I copied this off I got it off of some website that was questionable, but all it does is change the volume, so whatever. There's no line in there like look up bank password, paste. And I can go in and edit it if I wanted, like, instead of 4 times, if I wanted it 8 times, then I can just like right click and pick edit, and where it says 4, just change it to 8. That would be crazy. But I need it a lot. I use it all the time because I don't know if it's the speakers on this laptop or if it's just the way that sound is mixed to be made for headphone users or something. I don't know. A lot of times things are too quiet. I can't hear. So I have to go in and turn it all up. Let's see. I need
Good day.
1.5 million experience. So 4 to 60, I guess, of these runs. And then I'll have battle orders. Actually,
Demons and beasts.
I could just do the Den of Evil, I guess. And then I would have battle orders. How long have I been? Hour and a half. Or hour. Was that hour 50? Dang. Alright.
Beware
I didn't realize it's been that long already. So yeah, basically anyone I'm watching and they're like, how's my volume? My answer is always fine. Because if it's not, I just change it.
Beware foul demons and beasts. Beware foul demons and beasts.
But in general, in the next coming days or weeks of me streaming, I'll probably be focusing on this guy a bit more.
Good day.
And get him to the point where he's actually doing
Beware
Duriel
foul
runs.
demons
That way, you know, I have another target just in general that I can choose from. Shopping, 1.07 High Council, racking, ring finding. I think those are my main options that I do.
Good day.
And then I'll add Duriel to that. And do like 120 hours of Duriel runs. Or something like that.
Good day.
2 hours a day for 2 months. Easy.
Beware foul demons and beasts. The land
Hello.
So probably today I'll just try to get one more level. So level 38. Hello. 911 maybe.
beware foul demons and beasts.
Duriel Runner in 1.06. So, he's a quester in 1.06, potentially a rusher in 1.06, and that's why he's here in 1.06, is to test if the bug where so in version 1.0 there's a bug, a very bad one, where when rushing someone through the game, the rusher will lose the ability to join or create games at a higher difficulty level or difficulty setting than the one where he most recently helped Rashiz kill Duriel. So basically normal. So your high level guy kills Duriel for your low level guy, and now your high level guy can no longer create or join games in Nightmare or Hell. So I'm going to use this guy as a guinea pig to see if that bug still exists in 1.06. And if it does not, then this guy can be a rusher. And if it does, then he's going forward in time anyway, and I can just kill Bale and then enter Nightmare with, so the bug doesn't break his ability to enter forever since I'm going to forward him anyway. He will be a Duriel runner in 1.10a. For the primary function is quest bugged Duriel runs to find facets. Quest bugged Duriel has the best drop chance for facets of anyone. And
Good day.
I want 107 facets. So that's like about 20,000 Duriel runs probably. Quest bugged. And then the secondary function, like why in 1.10 and not just in 1.14, is because in 1.10 there is the beta Bullcatho's wedding band, and it gets +2 to all skills instead of +1. And the facets are for my Hurricane Druid that I don't have yet. I need 7 + 5 cold facets on my pre-buff, 3 for my Wirt's leg, and 4 for a shield. Probably just a generic Monarch, but I might do like a Jeweler's Monarch with no suffix until I find one with an actually usable suffix, just because. And then the other, so 4 of the remaining 100 facets are going in a 6-socketed Archon staff with a prefix and a suffix, and 3 staff mods, which I don't have that staff yet, but I'll get it eventually, probably. Using a 1.10a cube recipe, you can get 6 sockets on a magic war staff or rune staff or Archon staff. I previously did that recipe to get a nice 5-socketed Berserker Axe. Grandmaster's Berserker Axe of Slaughter, 5 sockets. And then the other 96 facets will be used to cast Crafter Amulets. That's the plan for this guy. It could fall apart because I don't know actually how long a Duriel run with a barbarian on a good map will take.
Hello.
So it kind of depends how long does it take to actually do the kill. He might end up getting abandoned in favor of a sorceress. In which case, he'll likely just become yet another High Council runner with the drawback that he's not going to have points in Find Item. So I'd have to put him in 1.13 or higher to get respec. So hopefully Duriel runs go pretty quickly. I'm thinking on players 3. I have a pretty good charm set that'll help boost his damage. So fingers crossed that Duriel dies fast. But I know they buffed monster hit points in 1.10, so who knows what will happen. That's weird. Goatman champions with a shaman. I do play in 1.06, but not with the Duriel runner. I do the infinite magic find ritual with the gloams. You do it twice, and then trash mobs in hell will be forced to drop rare, quality, or better. And so I use that specifically to farm rare rings. And I want one with casting speed and ideally more than 30 magic find. And I kill monsters at high level to then give a chance for also other good affixes, like the 49 single resists or the higher values of plus strength and dexterity. Or 15 all resist, for example.
Yes.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
And while I do that, I also pick up a lot of other bases, boots and belts, gloves, hats. Gloves and hats for use in this version. Boots and belts can be best in slot gold find items in later versions because of the ability to roll up to 119% gold find, as well as really high stats,
Beware foul demons and beasts.
like lots of strength, life, mana, whatever. In the past, I guess 2 or so months, I did 3 videos showing like a couple of my builds and what they're used to farm for. This guy will be the next one, even though he's not anywhere near done. And that video will show his charm set, or his future charm set. I have it already, it's in 1.07. Charm set, as well as like the 2 axes I plan to use, and his other gear, none of which he is wearing right now. So and then a couple of the missing gear slots, which are his mercenary items. 2 of which will be found,
Beware foul
hopefully,
demons and beasts.
while doing Duriel runs. Reaper's Toll and Kira's Guardian.
Hello.
And Reaper's Toll specifically for the Decrepify to reduce the physical resistance.
Beware foul demons and beasts. Beware foul demons and beasts.
Good day.
And then I expect it to take about 20,000 Duriel runs to get 107 facets, but we'll see. Well, I don't know. I'll have to see if I can set up a run counter that works. The one that I have broke, and I don't know why. Like, it just freezes now. So. It could just be, maybe I just need to reinstall it. But. Oh, are you gonna get hit? Thank you. And the Wirt's leg that I have that will get 3 facets instead of using a weapon with 6 facets for the pre-buff is a crafted 1.07 Wirt's leg with +3 elemental skills for the druid and 3 open sockets. So clubs are the only bases that can get 3 druid elemental skills. 1.07 crafts are allowed to have magic only affixes. So +3 elemental skills is allowed. And then Larzuk will give any craft in 1.07 up to, well, he'll give it 3 sockets if it's able to accept 3 or more. and Wert's leg is the only club that can have 3 sockets. So that's why I'll be using Wert's leg. It is slightly worse than a 6-faceted weapon. At the level Hurricane, I can't remember what level I think I'll have, but whatever level Hurricane that is, I'll be doing about 30 less damage than I could be by using Ward's Leg instead of a 6-facet weapon, which amounts to a 1% reduction in damage. So for that reason, I choose to use the goofy item instead of the better item.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
And you might be able to hand wave and argue that as a pre-buff, it gives +3 to Cyclone armor and therefore is better because that's worth the 1% damage, but I don't need to do that. I'll just use the worst item because it looks cool. Or it looks really dumb, actually. So once I reach level 38 today, that'll be it for today. And I don't plan on playing tomorrow, but it should be Sunday afternoon, probably. And then Monday will be early, at least for me, and then finishing cubing my fire resist rings in 1.08, using up the rest of my 1.07 materials, the exploding potions and the rubies. So that if I do it all in once, which is the plan, that'll be 6 hours or more stream of crafting and muling. Drag and drop simulator.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Greetings. Hello.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
day.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Hello.
Just about there. Then I'll go make dinner, watch Artosis' video about the new ASL maps, and then probably watch some Scrabble and go to bed. A good day for me.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
Alright, there's the level. So I'll pick battle orders. Battle orders will be going to level 20. I might do one run just to see, what's it called? If battle orders lasts the whole run, or if my runs take longer than 40 seconds. 42 seconds. 495. 727.
Demons and beasts.
I learned the other day that in 1.07 battle orders boosts the life and vitality based on character level, which I was not expecting that I get from Arcane's Valor. So now he has like over 4,000 life. And yeah, it looks like I have plenty of time on battle orders, even with just 1 point. What level is it? 3. Yeah. So thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. No stream tomorrow. Probably a stream on Sunday afternoon, and then an early stream on Monday. early and long.